Imagine you're walking through a grocery store parking lot. You see a shopping cart left in the middle of an empty space, blocking someone's ability to park. You didn't leave it there, but what do? Do you take a few seconds to return it to the cart corral, or do you walk away, telling yourself it's not your problem? This seemingly small decision has been dubbed the shopping cart test, an unspoken rule of morality that reveals a lot about human nature. Some argue that this is the purest test of a person's character. After all, returning the cart has no reward, no punishment, and relies solely on an individual's sense of responsibility. But what does science say? Could something as simple as a shopping cart separate the ethical from the selfish? The shopping cart test is a social experiment in which people's behavior is observed when faced with a choice: return the cart to its proper place or leave it abandoned. Unlike laws that enforce behavior, there are no legal consequences for leaving a cart in the wrong spot. This makes it a unique test of self-governance. In a world where rules often dictate what is right or wrong, this test exposes what people do when they think no one is watching. Online discussions about this concept have gone viral, with many agreeing that returning the cart is the ultimate sign of a responsible and considerate individual. Others argue that personal circumstances, such as a disability, being in a rush, or managing small children, may justify abandoning the cart. But is there a deeper psychological reason behind this choice? Studies on human behavior suggest that seemingly small acts of responsibility, like returning a shopping cart, are tied to a person's overall sense of ethics and empathy. The theory of pro-social behavior suggests that people are more likely to act in ways that benefit society when they feel connected to others. Returning a shopping cart may seem trivial, but it signals a level of social awareness and personal responsibility. Another psychological concept at play is the bystander effect, which suggests that people are less likely to take action when they believe someone else will. If a parking lot is littered with stray carts, individuals may assume it's acceptable to leave theirs behind. However, if they see others taking the time to return them, they may feel a subconscious push to do the same. Additionally, self-identity and personal values play a major role. People who view themselves as conscientious and rule-abiding are more likely to return their carts, while those who prioritize convenience or believe rules only matter when enforced may not. Researchers have conducted real-world tests to observe shopping cart behavior. One study involved placing hidden cameras in parking lots to see how often people returned their carts. The results showed that environment and accountability matter. When no employees or other shoppers were nearby, cart return rates dropped significantly. However, when an employee was visibly collecting carts or when other people were watching, return rates increased. Another experiment attempted to influence behavior through subtle psychological nudges. Some stores placed signs with messages like, "Thank you for being a responsible shopper," near the cart return areas. This led to a noticeable increase in compliance, proving that small reinforcements of positive behavior can shape ethical decisions. The shopping cart test connects to a well-known social theory called the broken window theory. This theory suggests that when small acts of disorder, such as littering, graffiti, or abandoned shopping carts, are ignored, it leads to greater social decay. If people see that others don't bother returning their carts, they may start to believe that rules and social norms don't matter in other areas of life as well. This concept has been applied in law enforcement, urban planning, and even corporate settings to encourage accountability. If something as simple as returning a cart can reflect broader societal trends, what does it say about larger moral dilemmas? So, what kind of person are you? If you return your cart every time, you might be someone who values social responsibility and respects unspoken rules. If you sometimes leave it behind, you may be influenced by convenience, circumstances, or the behavior of those around you. If you never return it, well, you might just be proving the test's point. Ultimately, the shopping cart test may not define a person's entire moral code, but it does reveal something interesting about everyday ethics. In a world where people are often judged by grand actions, sometimes the smallest choices say the most about who we truly are.